Before we jump into episode 7, I just want to say how incredible is that a random character from season 1 can have such an impact for the viewer experience. Like last episode, I feel like every single person was rooting for Melt, and if you weren't, I'm sorry, you're a fraud. Melt is the definition of character development and admitting his mistakes and improving and actually like becoming a better person, and that's a huge fucking W. I just can't get over how amazing that was. Anyway, I think now it's up to Kana and Akane rivalry to be concluded, maybe in this episode or episode 8. So let's check it out. Oh sheesh! Okay, I forgot how good this was. And I is watching them in the audio. Oh, that's so cute. Also the screen symbolism, because the only way they can now see I is through the screen, by the way, which is really depressing. The invention of video and photo is really good for us to remember our loved ones, because in the future generations after us, they have so much stuff to remember us by. But you know, I'm just sad, and I feel like it's gonna be harder to cope if there are so many people. If there's so much like media of you out there, that people might grieve very long time, and coming back to it 20 years later, 30 years later, I just feel like it's gonna make a really big like mental health crisis. But you know, these are just my opinions. You can let me know what you think. Anyway, the episode hasn't started yet, and I've been yapping for like 5 minutes. Holy fuck. Wow.
これ以上先に攻め入るというなら、我々渋谷クラスターが黙っていませんとセリフがかぶった。
Oh.
ごちゃごちゃうるさいわね。
Oof.
ただの肉塊になればその口も静かになるのかしら。渋谷クラスタなんて知ったことじゃない。私たちがこの国を取る。
アドリブ。
Wow.
圧倒的に受けがうまい。
Oh shit! She improvised. That's why Kana is the goat.
観客が聞こえなかった渋谷クラスターという初出ワードを間の取り方も自然だ。
Holy Akane noticed that. Akane need to do better than Kana.
どんな無茶をしても受けてくれそうな安心感がある。こんなにやりやすい相手は初めてだ。
Wow, that's high praise, no? It's really high praise.
は分が悪いですね。
こら、逃げるなボキナス。このタルタルチキン。
Chicken with tartar sauce. What?
さや姫様。
Oh, Akane's entrance. Here we go. Her voice is gonna be so good, by the way. Oh! Look at her!
長めだったさや姫のセリフはカット。
Let's go, Akane, my girl.
動きだけでボスとしての威厳。刀を抜けば血が流れる。ですが、戦わねば守れないものもあるのでしょう。合戦です。この演技なら伝わる。前の脚本にあった無人点が。
That was amazing. She improvised so hard.
すごい。
She made the character feel like the manga, but act menacingly like the script would have made her do. Like she found the middle ground between what Abiko wants, and what Goa wants. Right? Kana seems like Akane's challenging her. Oh god. I love Akane, man. Oh, no? No, Joe? No? Okay. These two. Exactly.
あなたもここまでたどり着けるとは思いませんでした。
Oh, I love it. Wow.
僕よりも弱いあなたが。
Wait.
俺は確かに弱いけどな。仲間がいるからここまで来れた。決着つけるぞ、もめ。ザコどもは任せる。俺は敵の大将を潰す。
Wow.
この戦、最速で片付ける。
Oh, I have so many fucking like emotions, like chills. And also, I'm really scared because of I don't know what's like Akane and Kana. It's not gonna be. I think it's gonna be really emotional. What's gonna happen? Whoa. Whoa! Oh, the music!
あ
Oh.
なたも根血は純血に劣ると思っているのですか？
愛も変わらず私の演技が正しいみたいな顔してくれて舐めてくれて
負けないよ、かなちゃん。私は
Looked up to
昔の
Kana,
こと
yeah.
なんてあなたは覚えていないだろうけど、
Kana was your role model then.
何年も私はこの時を
Whoa, the eyes, you see that? It's like Kana was in the reflection in like colors, you know what I mean? What's wrong, Kana? Whoa!
巻き戻し
Wow.
あかねは本当にかなちゃんが大好きね。だってすごいんだよ。
Oh.
授業で泣ける天才子役なんだよ。
なら、あかねも演技やってみるか？
あら、
Literally the
いいんじゃない？
reason why Akane
こ
was
の
acting.
間児童劇団のパンフレットをもらったのよね。私にはできないよ。
Also, what happened to Akane's dad? Because when we had the suicide stuff going on, Akane's dad wasn't there, only the mom.
何もできないし。
Oh, she had a
そ
little
ういう
like
引っ込
penguin
み思案
pillow.
なところも治るかもよ。
そうそう。かなちゃんとお友達になれるかもしれないぞ。
かなちゃんとお友達に
Do the bell pepper exercise.
せで死んじゃう。
Look at her eyes like sparkling. Oh. To be really flexible as well. Oh.
かなちゃんみたいになりたくて、たくさん頑張って。
Making notes. Oh, oh, this is the play with Aqua. Really? Wow.
かなちゃんに近づくためにそれを目標に。
Oh, then met her and she was cocky and arrogant. Right? That's how, like, she's very competitive with the actors.
ちゃんが出てた CM 見ました。
Emily.
ありがとうございます。
Same, like, similar hat as well. Really, like, looked up to her. Wow. Like, it was
本当に大
deeper.
好きだった。
Yeah.
あの日までは。
Sorry to break your bubble, Akane.
あの帽子は
Thank you, man.
ありがとうございます。
かなちゃん緊張してるの？
Not Kana.
安心して。かなちゃんを選ぶことはもう決まってるから。
Oh, wow.
これかなちゃんはリラックスして。
Because she's literally wearing the same things and like, oh, Kana heard everything. Oh shit. Kana is gonna call Akane like a cheap imitator without any like future because she's like, oh my god.
あれかなちゃん。
かなちゃんのファンで。あの人変なこと言うんだよ。このオーディション、かなちゃんを選ぶことはもう決まってるって。何かの間違いだよね。かなちゃんはそんなズルしないよね。
してたら何なの
Oh, that is like cheating. That's so true.
知らないなら教えてあげる
That's so true. Do they have a do they have a quota to like, you know, to make it seem that it's fair, but actually they just choose Kana and just go through the auditions anyway to make it seem legit? Oh my god. That industry is so fucking rotten, man. Respectability, fuck off.
決まってるのよ仕事もらえるんだから
オーディションっていい演技をした人を選ぶものでしょ。
It is. It's
演技を見る前から。
いい演技する子役より有名な子役を使う方が視聴率が取れるだったらそっちの方がいいでしょ演技なんてどうでもいいの
It's always about profit, by the way. Always about profit.
だってかなちゃんは。
分かったようなことを何をその場
Man, fuck.
バカみたい私はあんたみたいなのが一番嫌い
Oh god. Oh, man, fuck. It was so much worse than I expected, man. It was so much worse than I expected. It was little competitiveness. I just want to say, by the way, and this is like on my mind as well, that you know the industry only cares about making a profit, right? So people who are actually talented, like Akana is also very fucking talented. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a monopoly, right? It's not given people chance. How do actors usually start? Most of the cases is probably because of like, oh, your mom or your father was a famous actor, and through connections you can get like auditions, and then you can get roles, like, and then it kind of snowballs. But if you're like a normal person, your father was, I don't know, like a plumber, and your mom was like a teacher, and then you get into acting, you are gonna have so much harder because you don't have connections, you don't have the nepotism effect, right? I am so like sad. I am so fucking sad that it has come to this where they pick recognition, and they pick profit over what should be fair, which is additions. And you can't fully blame Akane. Akane is just a child. Remember this. There's always child is never at fault for doing something. I don't want to say wrong, but children have different brains than adults. They are still developed. For example, you can never blame a kid who's like 8, 9 years old bullying another kid because they don't know what they're doing, right? They have to be taught. And usually, like, it all depends on your upbringing as well, and your environment when you grow up. And like, perfect example is Melt, where childhood he was completely different, and then he grew up he was also completely different. And for him it took like 16, 17 years. Some people take longer, some people never grow up, and when they do this shit when they're adults, then call them out on it, right? But yeah, it's just depressing, man. I genuinely thought Akane's in the past and Kana's rivalry was more like light-hearted, but the signs were there, like they were got so competitive in the theater that I know that was deeper, but I never expected something like this, right?
どうしてそんなこと言うの
Poor girl. Don't fall, don't fall.
たくさん勉強したよ
Psychology, oh.
今ならかなちゃんがどうしてあんなこと言ったかちょっとだけわかるよ
Yeah, she's a child.
怖かったんだよね
Exactly.
ちょっとずつ減っていく仕事歌とかの方がお金になって大人がそれを褒めてくれるから自分を見てほしかったんだよね必要とされたかったんだよね
星は一人じゃ輝けない。私は星を照らす存在になれたらって思うんです。
Man.
周りと歩幅を合わせて息を合わせて周りが求める仕事をちゃんとこなして生きていこうと思ったんだよねそんなのダメだよそんな演技違うよ高菜ちゃんはもっと身勝手で
Oh god.
圧倒的な役者だったよ星を照らす存在なんかじゃない自分自身が眩しく輝く太陽みたいな演技してたよ今のかなちゃんは大嫌い周りの大人に潰されちゃったんだよね
Oh god.
みんなと合わせろって
Wow.
かなちゃん
Wow.
がすることが
Wow.
かっこよくてすごい
Okane is pushing
周り
Kana
を
at
全
this
員食
point
べ
as
ちゃうよう
well.
な演技でしょ周りに合わさせるくらいじゃないと見ててね私もちょっとだけできるようになったんだよ演技私は私が一番目立つように戦うだから一緒にぶつかってきてよ
Oh man, I have so much to say about this, but after this, man, after this, oh, they're so proud. They're so fucking proud. Look at that! I love the eyes sparkling, man.
この子が主役だ
Kana has to match up to her. Look, look.
楽しい演技してくれるじゃないああよくも生き生きと
She's playing her role perfectly. I can feel it in my soul. She's playing it perfectly. Oh. Oh. Oh.
楽しそうな提案だわ
Jesus.
私もあんたと白黒つけ
Whoa, 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 doubts. Doubts. You have your Kana, you have your own problems to overcome with. Fuck, you have to face them right now. The mental block, man. Oh, God. I love both of them so much.
なんで急に
You have to look in, man.
やっぱり有馬はいい受けをする。前に出た黒川に対し黒子のように存在感を消し舞台装置に徹する。
Yep.
作品的に正解。これほど使いやすい役者もいない。
You have to stand out, though, for your own sake.
こ
Don't.
れが正しい
No, don't, please. You're
黒
gonna.
川茜がいい演技をするならこっちはそれを立てる演技をしてあげるべき
I love when actors are flexible like that. But, considering the conditions of your, like, mental state and how you see your career in the future, it's okay to be selfish. At this point, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish, Kana. Right here, it's okay to be selfish.
になるのがみんなの幸せ自我はいらないこれが私のやり方ほら照らしてあげるから
Wow.
もっと輝きな
違うよそうじゃないどうしてそんな演技するの私はかなちゃんと真正面からやりたかっただけなの
Damn,
に
dude. Kana.
そんな演技させるつもりじゃなかったのに
Akane blames herself now for, like, ruining her performance, kinda. Right? What can Akane do, though? Wow. No way, bro. No way. There's no way this does not have an happy ending. There's no fucking way. It's like modern Tokyo, but also, like, Edo period. Mixed. Whoa. Kana? Are there more scenes later? Was Kana's mental block not yours? Not your fault. 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 Oh my god. This everything made things worse.
有馬のやつ腹立つ演技してんな。講義用に自分が作品の質高めてるみたいな顔して。あいつは自分を分かってない。有馬は私を見ろって顔してる時が一番輝いてるのに。有馬に勝ちたいって言うならこのままでいいけどな。
そういうのじゃないのわかるでしょ私が勝ちたいのはそういうかなちゃんじゃない
Yeah, she wants Kana-chan at her peak performance, right? Right now, Akane thinks like I said, Akane feels bad and feels selfish to go all out right now because she outshined Kana and it wasn't even worth it because Kana was holding back.
そうか。
Can we make that happen,
だったら
please?
前に引きずり出すぞ。
Haku has a plan, bro. Haku always has a fucking plan. Let's fucking go, my guy. Wait, this is a shorter episode. What was the title? Sorry.
俺たちで。
Sun. Interesting. It's like bright and like why would it be sun? Wait, we have to investigate here before we do the discussion. Isn't sun just one kanji? There's no way this is sun. This looks like okay, let's just do this. I'm suspicious. Solar. Taiyo? Doesn't Taiyo mean great? Sun is beginning to shine. Yeah, he is a synonym, right? I see. Anyway, we saw. I mean, I'm guessing this is like the prologue or prelude, sorry, to the real and info about Akane and Kana, which I didn't expect to cry like this, by the way. But I'm sorry if there was a crying jump scare in this episode. But these characters have a lot of psychological problems, especially Kana. And I can relate to being scared, especially like I always like draw comparisons myself and the characters. I like to do that not because I'm selfish or whatever. I want to make it about myself, but I like to do that so I can like explain better why I relate to them more. I hopefully that's like not you guys don't like misunderstand about that, but because I do YouTube and I am fortunate enough to do it like full time. it is like so much extra stress because you don't have a fixed income, right? And you know, and that's why like I've been trying to change things sporadically because, you know, I want to make this work. And it's kind of like acting though, like I'm also considered in the entertainment industry. I guess I like you know, technically I guess I am. And you never know if you can get copyright striked. You never know if YouTube stops recommending your videos, or if you start doing badly and you're not good enough and you make wrong theories, or you fuck up somehow or whatever, right? And people can really easily judge you, just like you judge actors. And that's definitely something that, you know, I can relate to. And that's the reason why I love Kana so much, and it made me cry. Also, of course, Akane is like not confession, but when Akane first met Kana, like, oh, I really like I'm a fan of yours, and you know, we found out she was cheating basically. But you know, like I said, man, like I said, children are never to be blamed for nearly like 99% of stuff that they do, right? Because it's all about upbringing and stuff. When you actually like your brain develops fully and you still do bad stuff, then you know, it's like, oh, you know, you should be rehabilitated, or you should, you know, do better. But children are never at fault at anything, really. So, and nobody, I don't think, and I hope nobody is blaming Kana here as well, because of behavior towards Akane. It's understandable, and you always have to like think, oh, what is this character going through? Like, if you know info about them, put yourself in their shoes. Same if you have seen Takopi, by the way, there was a huge trauma about Takopi, and if you should hate that character who bullies the main character, which, you know, I said the same thing. You know, I don't want her to die. She's a child. She has her own problems. She has her whole own psychological problems, and you know, I said it in episode 1 or 2, and who knows? Like, she has so many fucking psychological problems, right? Anyway, sorry if, you know, I haven't seen Takopi, but maybe, you know, just forget about it if you haven't seen. But yeah, again, direction of this episode amazingly done. I was expecting to see like the full-on challenge between Kana and Akane in this episode, but we didn't see that. We saw like a little bit of a prelude to that. Also, I just want to talk about this scene where Akane is like, it's a very interesting relationship where Akane doesn't want the worst for her. Akane still wants Kana to succeed, but, you know, wants to prove to Kana that, you know, she can still do it, and she can be better, but I want you to be good as well. Like, don't hold back, because I'm going all in, because then I can't take you on at your peak, right? And, you know, Kana would be like a perfect hire, you know what I mean, because she is very serviceable, or like she adapts really well. But in this situation, it's very like, it's okay to be greedy, right? It's literally like, it's literally, you should be greedy, by the way. You should be greedy here. Anyway, I think Akane's dad is dead or divorced, by the way. I'm just saying, which is, again, depressing as fuck. She has a little pillow. We saw that same pillow, I think, in Akane tried to commit suicide. It was in her room, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Oh god. Yeah. I did not expect an idol anime to become one of my favorite anime, but it slowly is, man. It definitely is. Anyway, I'll see you in episode 8 soon. And yeah, bye bye. Thank you for watching.